What's the attraction of running on the beach, running on the wet sand?
It just feels really good, especially if you're barefoot. It just feels a lot better than the shoes on. When you run on the sand, you're forced more on your toes, and so it works your calf muscles, and it's just a lot more fun because you're at the beach with the entire team. Regular running is usually a couple of 6 to 8 mile runs, pretty fast, and this just helps break off the regular routine.
It is a little harder to run on concrete and stuff. You get shin splints, and this is just fun, unless it's really deep. The water helps you build muscle actually because it carries you in.
Because you can run all your life, you know, it's a great sport because you can run all the time. So if you like cross country, I ran cross country in high school and college, and now I'm running ultra runs, and it's just kind of a continuation of the whole idea. You're out there running. Maybe you're getting a little slower as you get older, so you go out there and you can use your patience and your experience, to know how to go out there and just run at a good pace that you can maintain.
All right, you guys ready to go? We're gonna do a thing called drills now.
Simple skip like you did when you were a kid growing up. You had a lot of fun with it. You want to have a lot of fun with this. Nice and smooth, nice and smooth. So when I tell you I want you to breathe and relax, that's how I want you to think about it. I want you to think about putting your fingers on your belly button, these two right here, your index finger and your middle finger. I want you to breathe in slowly with a count of 5. I want you to breathe out slowly with a count of 5. That's what I want you to do when I want you to relax.
Well, what we're doing now is we're segueing into the season, and we have to do an awful lot of trail running into the canyons for a number of reasons. It's critically important to have the athletes running on trails and in canyons because that's what cross-country courses will do. Not only does it condition them because we'll run them 8 to 12 miles, but it's very important to get them ready for uneven surfaces for their feet and their legs, to run up hills, to run down hills, to run turns, because that's what happens and that's what gets them ready for the season.
It is rare that a high school or neighborhood of thousands of houses surrounded by so much development would have access to uninterrupted trails for running.
The county recognizes that it is money well spent. They began to realize that people like these trails. The regional trails, the long-distance trails, lend themselves to the cross-country teams, the running, and to the bicycling. They tend to be flatter and wider and more suitable for people with joggers and strollers, families. And then the trails within parks tend to be more natural. They're more technical, twisty and turny. There's a lot of people that run on those. It's a different kind of runner than a marathon runner. There's people that use those as well.
In the midst of corporate Irvine with its high-rises, one can find quality running trails to unwind and release the pressures of a complicated modern world.
Beckman High School is a perfect example because it sits on what is called the Mountains to Sea Trail that begins all the way up at Irvine Regional Park and comes all the way down to the Back Bay. They don't have to cross any streets at grade. There's underpasses. It enhances the safety. It provides the health and wellness aspect, the competitive aspect.
Well, what does this do for you? Strength workout. It teaches you how to run fast. And so this is built to get that leg work in. Fast legs equal first place. Gold medals.
This is a workout that not only trains you, but it teaches you mentally. If you want to run a 15-minute 3-mile on a cross-country course, you have to average 5-minute miles, which is 75 seconds for 400 meters, right?
Well, typically, I tend to start out just fairly smooth and try to keep a good, strong pace all the way through.
I want you guys that are 15-minute thinkers. My watch is ready to run like 240 for each one of these things or better. 240 or better.
You can return to peace, clearing your mind of all the complicated noise with a little sweat and the sheer joy and freedom of a run. Is it worth all the extra work, liability, and money to design and construct natural public access trails?
Historically, this whole area was an alluvial floodplain where the creeks meandered freely. But we chose to constrain them and obligate them to follow prescribed paths to move the majority of the flood flows through the area.
I use Hicks Canyon Trail as a model of the best urban trail that I've seen in 18 years of being involved with this.
Hicks Canyon Trail is an excellent example of the intricate planning that went into the trail network of South Orange County.
These canyons, including Hicks Canyon, were formed by not so long ago winter floods, and it may be one of the best trail locations in Orange County. Is this little creek I'm looking at here, I mean I can jump over it, how is this riverbed going to carry off floodwaters enough to protect these homes in this area from going right out to the ocean?
This creek right here is not capable of handling prescribed storms. An underground channel was constructed alongside this creek to move the majority of the flood flows through the area.
The storm channel is under the creek.
So whatever could not be conveyed in the natural creek is channeled underneath the ground here, underneath this trail right here, in order to move it down its path to Peters Canyon and eventually out to the ocean.
The runners are on their own. The results recorded are used and debated throughout the season, throughout a lifetime.
Speed, try to break away a little bit at the start and then just keep it cool the second mile and just sprint at the end, basically.
Time trials at the high school level are individual efforts against the clock for both first-year students and experienced older runners. High school cross-country running is an open sport and is made up of 4 teams for male and female competitors.
Just go out hard in the start and then go really hard on the finish too.
The varsity team is a collection of the top 7 fastest runners of any age group represented in high school. Membership in this elite guild is based solely upon the finish position of a particular runner in the time trial. Did you have a plan for speed?
Yeah, I tried to change speed. Didn't feel too good.
What do you feel about the team, top 7?
I love my team.
Okay, this one here, you want to keep your down foot heel on the deck. And if you can't get your down foot heel on the deck, you want to move your hands back towards your feet, get your butt higher in the air, get that down heel on the deck and hold it for about 20 seconds. If it doesn't go down right away, just be patient, it'll go down. Then switch it over, 20 seconds on this side, down heel on the deck. Down heel on the deck. Good job, everybody. Good job.
I've been running for 30 years. I started when I was in my 30s just to keep in shape. And then all of my family started running, children and grandchildren.
Now, what do you think this does for you, both physically but also mentally?
Well, I'm hoping I won't get Alzheimer's, to tell you the truth. I'm hoping it keeps me alert.
Leslie Tremendous last year in track was mentioned, 17:26 unofficial. It's 25th year of the Fountain Valley Central Park Invitational.
The worst thing has happened to me. My leg cramped up on this very course, and I didn't finish so well.